Hi, friends.
Welcome to the Nora and Becks podcast.
I'm Nora.
And I'm Becks.
This week we're going to be talking about the Imp and Skiz episode titled The Gamers Outreach Recap.
Yep.
Do you have any thoughts overall for the episode? Oh, and the episode number is 89.
89. Dude, sidebar. We're getting really close to 100.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought you were talking about us, like our podcast, and I was like,
Absolutely
literally
not.
Nowhere in our numbers is 100.
No. But for them, they're getting so close. It's crazy. I wonder if they're planning anything special. Maybe an in-person meet. JK, it's fine. I'm not salty.
That'd be crazy. That's fine.
But no, super cool. What an awesome surprise. Just the gamers outreach in general. Not in either of our home state, but we know a lot of people in Michigan area, so we were like, no way, that's crazy. State. Yeah, true. I used to live very close to Michigan, but just so wild. Like, what a crazy small world that they were all like not actually close, but also kind of close, where I was like, oh my word, the distance could have been very small.
Yeah, for sure. Very crazy. And we'll get into this later, but like we were at an area where we could see the eclipse in its full glory, and they drove somewhere that they could also see it. So I feel like we couldn't have been that far away when we were looking at the eclipse.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy.
Super cool. But yeah, it was really fun hearing them talk about it all. I mean, I'm just like... Obviously, like a lot of fans, I'm sure, like, I am sad that it couldn't have been, like, a public event, but genuinely, just at a base level, like, I'm so happy that they got to do an in-person hangout, because I know they've been dying to do that for so long, and they were like, we may never do it again, you know, just kind of, Minecon may never happen again, and, you know, they had TwitchCon, which is really good, like, I'm glad, I forget that actually did happen, but even still, like, meeting more of the people from the UK and meeting Iskal and stuff, like, that's so fun.
Yeah. I wish Mumbo and Joel could have gone.
Me too.
Would have just made it all perfect if they had been able to go. But
yeah, that was a little sad.
They have their adventurous lives that they live. So.
Right? Joel and Lizzie casually just in Japan, living their best lives. A little bit jelly.
Who knows where Mumbo is either.
Yeah, true. Is he taking a break right now?
I have no idea. I keep seeing Instagram stuff. I feel like he's out doing stuff. But
has he not uploaded for a bit?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not going to lie.
I'm still behind. So I'm not current, obviously. But, yeah. It was really fun watching... I watched some of the streams. I was honestly very busy over the last couple weeks, so I didn't really get a chance to watch as much as I hoped. But I did watch the Hot Ones challenges. I loved watching. Obviously, the Imp and Skiz episode where they did the Hot Ones challenge was super fun. That was the first one I think that we watched on YouTube, like all the way through, which was kind of weird because neither of us were stream watchers or anything. It was still not like, you know, like religiously a stream watcher for either of them. I probably pick up Impulse's streams more than Skiz's, just because they pop up in my recommended feed a lot on YouTube. But yeah, and then they did a stream and did it again with Tango. I think you watched that. We didn't watch it together though. We watched the podcast episode in person together. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Hot Ones challenge was really fun. I was, you know, I know there were times when you genuinely, after that episode came out, you were like, hey, we should do the Hot Ones challenge. And I was like, are you mad? I don't see how we could possibly do that. And
I still think it'd be good content, honestly.
I mean, maybe, but I don't want to be on the toilet all day for one thing. Also, if Grian couldn't handle it, and if Jimmy
Grian is literally British.
I know, but...
They're British. You cannot expect them to
But I have a
They're
bad.
weak.
But I
They
have a
can't
weak.
handle salt.
But I'm okay. But like, I have like a pretty bland tolerance. So you did make a good
Those
point with the
memes where
Brits,
it's
though.
like, where it's like British people be like, "Oh, that's too much salt. It's spicy." It's true. That's the truth.
Have you met a Brit IRL that you can confirm this?
No, but their food
Their
doesn't
food
have
is
seasoning on
mad
it,
bland
so
for real. It's pretty terrible, actually.
I did not expect them to go
But
anywhere
no, that was
with that
hilarious,
hot
though.
ones challenge. Honestly,
I was pretty disappointed in Jimmy. Although, did you watch his first stream? A little bit of his first stream.
no. I
Impulse
watched
came in.
Impulses.
Okay.
Guess that build, but
Okay. So I watched some of the beginning of the first day from Jimmy's POV, and he I say POV, his stream. I have life series brain forever and always. But Impulse came and asked him about if he wanted to be part of the Hot Ones challenge, and he kind of said he felt like he could get through 5 levels, but he might tap out after that. And he did make it further than that. Like, he bailed just before bomb, just because he was watching all of them like cry and be physically in pain, and he was like, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to do that.
yeah, he really is a chicken about that, honestly.
A little bit. But Impulse was asking him, and he was saying, like, the prize of doing it is that when you decide to tap out, you get gifted a milkshake. And he was like, oh my gosh. And he's like, I want a milkshake. And he asked him what flavor he wanted, and he asked what options there were, and he was like, and Impulse said, he really said, any flavor that you want, I think we can make happen. And Jimmy said banana milkshake. And he was like, I don't think we can make that one happen, actually.
Was he joking?
No, he was serious. He was serious.
Jimmy.
And like,
oh my gosh.
for me personally, man after my own heart, because I love banana and I like banana milkshakes. So I was like, oh, but also it was pretty funny. I still think people who like banana milkshakes over chocolate or vanilla, even vanilla, I feel like you don't choose banana milkshake over classics.
No.
So
Absolutely not.
I can respect.
I would choose
the dogging.
strawberry over banana.
Yeah. I mean, strawberry milkshakes are pretty good, though.
I know. But a banana, like, sometimes I just forget that Jimmy is the most white Brit I've ever met or heard of.
Kind of true.
He's just a lad.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Love him, though. He's hilarious.
Love him to death.
But he is just a lad.
Couldn't help but crack up anytime I saw the back of his head, to be honest.
His haircut is tough.
It is very confusing. I don't know what stylists are on over there, like what they're thinking about.
Yeah.
That they're like,
Maybe I need to bring some expertise to the UK on the hair cutting and
yeah, you should
barbers.
go intern for a year.
Oh, Jimmy, if you're listening to this, I will cut your hair for free.
Yeah, just pay for her
Please.
flight.
Or fly over here. I don't care.
That's also true. It's so funny.
If you ever come back after your experience on the customs. But
ooh, yeah. Did he talk about that
Please.
in his most recent stream? Because I saw he did a stream
Yeah.
talking about the event, but I didn't get a chance to watch it before we recorded.
yeah, I watched it. But
Gotcha.
he's the streamer I catch the most of. Honestly.
Yeah.
But
I loved
It was
Green
very-
hopping. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just about to say that, so you go.
Oh, I just thought it was really funny how Green was hopping around to everyone else's streams just because he doesn't like to stream.
Yeah. He's pretty iconic for that, honestly.
Yeah.
And I just, like, we don't ever get to see him
Yeah.
IRL. So, like, the fact that we got to, like, see him and see him, like, talking and laughing and messing around was funny.
Yeah. He seems like just such a, like, lovable guy in a friend group.
So true.
There were so many, like,
He's-
even just from the small portions I watched, like, him and Jem give, like, sibling energy. Like, it's so fun. And I think that comes from, like,
yeah.
being hermits that are around the same age, but, like,
He they used to do stuff together before she was even a hermit.
Really?
He used to like literally builds from like season 7, I think, before she was a hermit. He would say like credit her because she helped him with some of the builds that he did.
That explains a lot.
So they're pretty close, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, they seem like fun buds, which is great. I loved Scar on his little
Yes,
what did they
so
call
funny.
it? They had a name for it, but I can't remember right
Robo-Scar?
now. Yeah, Robo Scar, that's what it was. I'm sad he
He was
couldn't
like
be
a little
there,
droid.
obviously,
Yeah.
but that was so funny.
Yeah. Bummer.
And the Nerf gun
Yeah.
stuff was very iconic. I think I sent you a clip of Jimmy nailing
Yes.
Tango right in the throat while they were doing their
Yeah.
cooking segment. So funny.
So funny. I also loved the I was watching Impulse's stream when they were doing Guess That Build, so I got to witness everybody be like, "Oh my gosh, this mouse is the worst."
Oh,
It was
yep. I
hilarious.
was, yeah, from watching Skizzes, they were doing that too, obviously. They were losing their
Yeah.
minds.
So funny. Skiz was complaining a little bit too much. I was kind of like, it's not that deep. It's okay. But
Uh, I think when you
it's okay.
get so used to something for a long time, it can be
I know,
kind of
but
terrible.
Impulse was like, kind of was able to adapt and be like okay with it. Skiz to the very
Skiz
last
definitely.
moments of the whole thing was like complaining about it, and I was like, dude, it's okay.
Skiz very much likes things how he likes them. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I
It's
applaud
very on
Impulse for
brand.
being flexible considering how OCD he is.
Yeah. I think that he had to let
Perfectionistic.
that go a lot during the stream event.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But it seemed like they had a lot of fun, which was great. I love Jimmy
yeah.
talking about Skiz and being like, I feel like Skiz is my dad.
Yes, I love
Like when he puts
that.
his hand on my shoulder, I feel like I just did an excellent job.
Yes.
Uh,
So funny. I love that.
I will say, I would have, like, seeing Iskal there too, like, I wished so much to see him and Mumbo hanging out.
Yes.
Because they've just been,
I really wanted that.
I mean, I know they've vibed in previous seasons and been based close together, but, like, their vibes have been so funny this season.
Yes. They're a classic duo, but
Things would have been
pretty funny.
crazy if Joel was there. Like,
oh my gosh. He would have brought so much chaos with him.
maybe they left him back home because he's just too much. Like, he brings
Oh, sorry.
two, his energy levels just can't be matched, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going to gush about Joel, but
Yeah, we do that
There
like really every podcast.
so true. I think there was in Jimmy's thing, he was reading chat a little bit more, and somebody said in chat that my mom is obsessed with you and Joel. He was like, we're the guys, and your mom knows what's up.
So fair.
Imagine. That was so funny. If they're still doing this in like 10 years from now, that's going to be me. And
Yeah.
if I have a small child and they start watching their streams, they'll be like, my mom's literally obsessed with you guys. Like, yeah.
Literally so true.
Ugh. But yeah.
That'll be how it is for all of them. I mean,
Right.
to be fair, like Joel and Jimmy are the Grian and Mumbo of the like other group.
Right.
And now they're like measuring, dude, prediction, Jimmy's gonna be on season 11.
I was kind of
I'm-
feeling that out. Well, no, not just that, but like Jimmy and Martin being the next members. I was kind of like, oh.
I wouldn't
Specifically,
be surprised.
they chose Jimmy and Martin to come along for the Hermitcraft recap.
That's
not
what I'm
recap,
saying.
but-
And Grian saying that they were already whitelisted.
Right. Well, they were whitelisted for when they did the decked out, but I would imagine they have a new IP address.
Yeah, like this is a new server.
So
He literally, they were like, and Impulse said he was like, "Can we get them whitelisted and get them on the server?" And Graham was like, "They should already be whitelisted." And I was like,
Side eye.
"I'm just saying, my money's on Jimmy for
Well,
the next one."
my money is also on Jimmy, but it's on Martin too because I think
I
that
feel like Martin isn't.
but he could be.
He doesn't fit the Hermitcraft vibe. I feel like.
Well, we'll see.
Like I love him, but also like his vibe is not the Hermitcraft vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I kind of agree to disagree, personally.
Okay.
But I think that Hermitcraft's like roster, so to speak, is so varying.
I feel like he's not
There's-
family friendly enough.
I feel like I feel like most of the people on there have the ability to not be family friendly, but definitely know how to reel it in. I mean, he does a great job on the Life series.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's a certain qualification with the whole rest of the channel being like
Maybe.
making it all family friendly, and I feel like his content isn't all family friendly.
Well, could be.
But who knows?
Yeah. So, anyway, back to more specifically like the podcast and what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Obviously they all got to be together over the solar eclipse, which is so fun.
Yeah.
And we also had our own little reunion get together
Yep.
on the solar eclipse. I had a different event going on in my hometown because we were in the line of totality. We had totality for about 4 minutes. And so we invited there were a lot of people there for a whole event. And in addition to that, I invited you, obviously, and also
Yes.
several of my friends who were from our own personal server that we play on.
Yeah.
And
There was what, 8 of us?
yeah, 7 or 8 of us.
No, there were 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was,
So,
it was super
that was
cool.
awesome. Again,
And, like, some
we
of you-
don't get to hang out with the people in real life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like it was weird and fun to like get to hang out IRL and like actually
Yeah.
meet some of the people that I'd known on the server.
That was really fun. And
Yeah, it was awesome.
yeah, we played a lot of. Honestly, we didn't play any Mario or Minecraft while we were together. We
Nope.
played a
We
good
played
amount of
Mario
Mario Kart. Yeah,
Yeah.
played some Uno. Not all of us, but most of us played some Uno. Spicy Uno specifically,
Yeah.
with some added rules. That was fun. We
Yeah.
had a group sushi
I
night.
didn't partake in that, but
Yeah, Ellie doesn't really like card games or board games as much as other ways to spend your time, which is 100% okay.
yeah. We got a lot of ice cream.
We did get a lot of ice cream.
We went to the gym together as a group.
That was an epic time.
It was so fun.
Yeah. I have a very,
I mean, the gym is always legendary, but
yeah, I have a small town gym that I go to. So it's not anything like Planet or Orange Theory or anything like that. So it's a little bit of a like smaller space, a little more quirky. The layout is not like super aesthetically pleasing, but it
Yeah.
feels like home, and it's a nice place to be. And it was cool
Yeah, I
bringing
love it
all
there.
of you. Like you've obviously been there multiple times, but bringing some of the members of the group be coming for the first time. That was
Yeah.
really cool. So, and just like visiting for the first time in general.
yeah.
So yeah, I've never hosted like that many friends in one place for like several days in a row like that. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And the eclipse was crazy. Like
It was seriously amazing.
you and I watched the eclipse about 7 years ago.
Yeah. Because where I lived, it was in totality for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and it was cloudy. So like I remember
Yeah.
it getting dark, but I didn't remember much else. And so I was in shock, honestly, during totality for
Yeah.
4 minutes. Like, I told myself I wasn't going to whip up my phone at all, like, and I was just going to enjoy the experience. But when it was totality, I was like, there's no way. I got to document this. I got to get a photo.
Yeah.
Even though I was like,
insane.
I already know my photo is going to be like worse quality than anyone else who took one with their professional cameras. But I didn't care. It was so cool. My
It was really
breath
amazing.
was taken away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that they were able
Insane.
to stop and see it, even if it was at a random gas station.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you are.
Yeah, no.
We had an amazing experience because we were like in an open field on a hill.
Yep.
We could see the sun setting or like the sunset effect.
Mm-hmm. So crazy.
It was insane.
It was very eerie.
Honestly, so crazy. Yeah, it was a little creepy. I was a little scared.
Honestly made me want to go invade the Fire Nation ASAP.
So true.
But yeah.
Well, where are the firebenders? Where are they at?
On a sidebar, I hope that all of the cast of Avatar: The Last Airbender and even the live action, like, I hope that they all got a chance to be in totality and experience the solar eclipse, because
Yes.
that was epic.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't see more posts from people
That's actually
on
so
Instagram
true.
and stuff.
Did Dante even post anything?
I don't know.
He would be the one.
I feel like I would have noticed.
that I would expect.
He would be the one. And any of the live action cast would have posted something.
Yeah. Maybe because they haven't. I mean, I would assume they've filmed that season already. So, but maybe they haven't.
I mean, they're Avatar fans either way.
I know. So I would
feel
think.
like they would have.
Yeah. But yeah.
To be fair, I didn't post anything on my Instagram, so I did after the fact. But
Yeah. I have photos that I'm like, I want to post, but I haven't even done it yet. I'm just not super on social media the way I used to. But
so fair.
But yeah, super cool experience, super fun, just spending quality time. I loved hearing that they like all went and got to just stay at an Airbnb and like spend quality time together, and just like, even without knowing stories or anything, like, I can just visualize them all just unwinding and unplugging and just being with each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it makes me really want to implement that type of practice into adulthood for myself. Like,
Absolutely.
planning every so often, like, a trip to take with close friends, like adult friends, and just like
Yeah.
going away
Honestly,
somewhere.
like, we've talked about it even after the eclipse. Like, we should do that more often. Like, honestly, next time, why don't we just get an Airbnb on the beach or something?
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, we're all growing up. I feel like that would be something we could do.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be really fun.
So,
But yeah.
yeah. And, oh, I was going to say something. I don't remember what it was. That's tough. It'll come back to me. But, gosh, what was it? Oh my gosh. Oh, this might be like crazy, but like hearing the story about the vans and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and how they like everything just timed out perfectly. All I could think during that was like, God is good.
Amen, bro.
He has a plan, yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was just like, just hearing them talk and impulses being like, I literally can't even comprehend how something could go from being so like disastrous, falling apart, and then come together as good, if not better.
I was kind of like, who was praying for it? Who was praying?
Right?
Because someone
had to be. Gotta be.
My money's on Jimmy. But
So true. He said that it was during their bingo game. He and Grian were playing, and he was like, what did he say? They were killing some mob, and he was like, chat, pray for whatever this is, whatever the bingo item was that they needed. And I was like, that is so wholesome.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I was like, dude, I personally, my beliefs and my faith, I was like, there ain't other explanation. So that was so cool. I was like, wow. So awesome. And then I love their bus driver just low key like crashing at their
Yes.
Airbnb.
I was jealous, honestly.
like, what should
why
have been
couldn't I
me?
be a bus driver?
I'm gonna start bus driving
would've
and like
Loved that.
no, just kidding. I'm never gonna do that. But it just that was crazy. I was like, what an awesome thing.
Yeah.
But I love that so much.
Yes.
But yeah, what a crazy time. Oh, I was gonna say something else.
Yeah.
So in one of their, because after they did the hot ones, they got on the server and started playing some mini games. I don't know if you watched this portion of the stream, but
I didn't get that far.
yeah. I just kind of watched randomly. So like I didn't watch a lot of Guess the Build stuff, but I did watch some of their mini game stuff.
Yeah.
And they played the color block game that our member on our server
Wait.
made.
Color Splash?
Yeah.
No
Low key,
way.
like 5 or 6 of them were
Who
playing.
made that?
I don't remember who made it.
Wait.
I was watching it while on the phone, so I actually had it muted for a bit at that part.
Honestly, maybe our friend got it from there.
Possibly. But Joel was on the server playing with them, doing minigame stuff.
My boy.
Yeah.
Honestly, every single time he posts a video, I'm like, yes, my man did it again. And I get to watch the
His
video.
edits are unreal. They're unmatched. Like, they're so unique. It's so funny.
I know.
Like,
I mean, who has time to produce a whole song in the intro of their video?
not me. I don't have a YouTube channel,
Who
but
loves their videos enough?
yeah. So
He's so iconic for that.
he is so iconic. It's crazy. I'm like blown away actually by how iconic he is.
Did you watch his Q&A episode yet?
I don't think so.
It's good. It's his most recent one.
Okay.
He just answers questions. He said that he would love to be on the Imp and Skis podcast.
Dude,
Hint,
hint, hint. Bro, no way. That would be epic. That would be so
I
cool.
know. I think I would cry.
Honestly, same. Wow. Crazy. I haven't cried on an Imp
not
and
weird.
Skis since Beat Ups was on.
Beat-ups.
Bro,
Yeah. I
Beat-ups
literally
broke
came
me.
across that video I sent you.
Oh my
A couple
gosh.
days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh.
No,
funny.
I spent that whole podcast episode watching it because you sent me a video of how it made you start crying just in the middle of the afternoon. And I watched through the whole thing and I was like, I mean, yeah, he's talking about some heavy stuff and it's just like, wow, but at the same time, like, I'm not getting emotional. Maybe he's not going to go there. And then he went there and I was like, bro.
Literally the last, 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and
last
you
2
were just
minutes.
like, "Ah."
Broke my heart in half
Yep.
all over again. And then stitched it back up
Yeah.
because the Lord is good. But
Yes.
yeah, fun times though. I hope and pray like that because this has been happening, like maybe this will segue into the possibility of HermitCon.
Honestly, just do a Hermitcraft convention.
Yeah,
already.
HermitCon
please. For real.
needs to happen.
Everyone would go.
Everyone
You
in the
can't.
world would go. Just kidding, but
So many Hermitcraft fans would, you have
Flock.
no idea.
they would flock.
It would be
They would have to close.
insane
They'd have to
because
turn
everyone
people
is,
away.
Obsessed.
They'd have to turn people away because
Yeah.
their fan base is just
I mean, you buy
too
tickets
big.
and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But insane. It would be crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
Just do it in, Arizona or something.
I'll go. Dude, when they were talking
would go too.
about moving, I was like, excuse me? Imp and
Who was talking about
Skiz. They talked about it on the podcast briefly about the weather in Michigan being really nice.
Oh,
And
I went-
Impulse was like,
side-eye?
Impulse goes, I'm kind of feeling a move, I'm about to move there. And Skiz was like, honestly, man, the wife's been bugging me to move. I was like, no. He's like, let's talk about it. Which I love that, by the way, because they ain't gonna move away from each other. Anywhere Imp goes, Skiz goes, and vice versa.
I feel like they would love it in Tennessee, if I'm being completely honest.
True.
They got that warmth, but it doesn't get too cold.
It'd be a
and I
nice
feel like they wouldn't
transition.
love it, the snow.
Yeah.
This is my formal application to have Imp and Skiz move to Tennessee.
Yeah.
We
Application.
love
Choose my state.
Choose my state.
Oh man.
Give me the opportunity to run into you in the grocery store, please.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Crazy. Ah,
That would be insane.
love them.
Closer to New York.
True.
Skiz.
Skiz. Oh. I hope his daughter's
Uh,
doing good with her recovery. He kind of talked about her briefly.
yeah, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I
I
hope
don't
that she
even know,
recovers
like,
well, because that is just really hard.
yeah, I don't know what that means for, like if the injury is serious, that it's going to impact her career at all. I certainly hope not. I don't know anything about those types of injuries, but
Yeah. I mean, she had surgery,
yeah.
and she won't be able to play this season. My friend tore her ACL in middle school.
Okay.
She's a gymnast. Um, and she was able to go back to playing
Okay.
eventually, but um, it definitely
Gotcha.
had to heal for a long time.
Hmm.
So, you know.
Also, so special hearing, like, briefly
Well,
about how his wife got to the Airbnb and was just melded in so well, and everyone
yeah.
showed her so much love, and I think that's so special.
His wife must be so cool.
She has to be. Like she has to be. She sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember too, like, I
I
thought it
mean,
was so sweet when
he
they
seems absolutely obsessed with her.
he is. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I hope that, like, my future husband is as obsessed with me as Skiz is with his wife. Which, in that sense, like, I
Absolutely.
better just keep working on myself to be as cool as possible, and then I'll attract the right
Yeah.
type of people.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what I've been saying. You attract what you project. So
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true. Well,
hold yourself to the same standard you hold your future partner to.
very true.
That's what Brett Cooper says. Uh, but that's also just good advice all around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Well, I think that's all I really had to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had any other
We
final
can't really speak too
thoughts.
much on it because
Yeah.
we weren't there, but
Yeah. But
we're
it,
really happy for them that they got to be
and
around each other and
what an
enjoy the
awesome, like,
community that they built.
yeah. And what a cool fundraiser thing. Like, so cool. I love the
Yes. Oh
charity,
my gosh.
and they made so much. The auction, crazy.
Yes.
Like,
Uh-huh.
hearing about their drumsticks, that's insane.
Yes. I was so happy for them. And like just to be a part of something that cool,
Mm-hmm.
like is so crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy for them.
Yeah.
And I'm
Same.
glad that a bunch of kids are gonna get awesome gaming systems.
Yeah. Me too, man.
So
So cool.
bring a little joy into the world.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, thank you guys so much for listening.
Yep. It was a
Hope you enjoyed.
and thank you. I say this to the void because I can't imagine any of them will find this podcast. But thank you for all
Yeah.
of the amazing things that y'all do over there in the Hermitcraft and
Yes.
guests community. And just
Yeah. Hermits and friends.
thank you for being a light in the world and choosing to give your time to good causes like this, and find a way to use
Yes.
your career that you have in this job to do something impactful. Like, it's so cool, and
Yes.
it's
agree.
very commendable and admirable.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Thank you guys.
yep. Thanks everybody
We'll
for
talk to you next
listening.
week.
Bye.
Bye.